getting into some of the roster, again, this is a team that had little to no success before you got there. They were always a good defensive team, but they couldn't score to save their life. Starting up top, Gerald Wallace, he makes the All-Star game that year. You probably should have been the one to make it, but I think why I want to start with Gerald Wallace is because when we think about like the modern NBA, it's all about big wings. And you and Gerald Wallace, I think the contrast between your play style and your personalities is what made it work. Gerald Wallace, one of the best defenders, one of the best energy guys, but seems like kind of a mellow personality, maybe a little bit quiet.
You'll never see him.
Quiet dude. Just tell us a little bit about what Gerald Wallace was like playing on the court, and then also what's the dude like off the court?
Well, I mean, G, one of my favorite teammates. I'll be looking for Gerald. I bumped into his brother recently the other day, telling him I want him to come on the show. I just want to talk to him, see what he got going on. One thing I do know about Gerald, he's somewhere straight in the country, gambling, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Gerald was one of my favorite teammates because I can rely on him every night.
In what way, Stack?
As far as bringing the intensity to the game and giving a. He might be. It's the only person on the court when I go out there. This might be the only person that might play harder than me. Like I gotta see if you know what I'm saying. Every night we gotta see who's playing the hardest because he bringing it every night. And I felt like I was with Ron again. He's not as talented as Ron, but me and him doing the same things me and Ron used to do. We used to argue about who guarding who. Now I got the best player. I'm guarding. Let me guard. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him were the same. We had the same passion, the same drive, and the same will to win. We both wanted to win and do anything to win. And I think, as you said, Dylan, the different personalities we had made it work. You know, I'm loud and boisterous. I'm talking all the trash. I'm talking to the
No,
rest.
not you.
Now, hey, don't get it wrong. Gerald got text too now.
Yeah.
Gerald used to get text too.
Y'all both was going back and forth for a minute with the energy. You know what I mean? No, so yeah.
I was worse because he used to always try to pull me back. I was worse.
Yeah.
But he used to always pull me back. But G was the perfect teammate for me because he did the things that I couldn't do well. He was a high jumper. He was a shot blocker. You know, he was great finishing around above the rim. You know, his motor was unbelievable. And I was a better scorer. I was a better one-on-one player. I was a better playmaker. But on the defensive end, every night, whatever 2 and 3 guard we played, they had a tough night.
Yeah,
they had a tough night because I guarantee you, if they beat us, the stars didn't beat us. It was the role players, the other guys that had big games. Because like you said, we were the best defensive team in the league. We were locked in on defense. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing why Larry Brown let us be so free on offense. Because he didn't care, because we locking one thing about it, we might lose a lot of games. But the games we lose, we ain't getting blown out. It's because I was the only one scoring. We couldn't score. So, but Gerald was the perfect teammate for me, man. Like I was blessed to be able to play alongside guys like Ron, Ginobili, BD, Matt. You know what I'm saying? I had good wing partners that I was playing with, and Gerald Wallace was definitely at the top of it.
Where does Gerald rank in the best defenders that you've ever played with?
As a guards?
It could be any. Just the dudes that if you're playing defense,
because you're talking about defenders. You know, I played with J.O., Tim Duncan. You know, like
perimeter defenders.
Perimeter, he's definitely. I would put him behind Ron and Matt. I put him third behind Ron and Matt.
It's a good list.
That's a solid list, super solid list.